I'd heard this years back, actually. Someone said to me, an Australian, "Oh, we don't keep rabbits in Australia. You know, they're a pest, and everyone's told not to keep them."
It's state dependent, yeah.
Is it? Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm fortunate, the state that I'm in, we are allowed to keep rabbits, but Queensland is a state where rabbits and ferrets are actually illegal.
And ferrets.
And Mike Brampton's.
Yes. Mike is a bandit.
I'm a bushranger in Queensland.
Banned.
Wanted man. But you live and work in Melbourne, don't you? Which is seemingly
Victoria.
the most livable city ever, anywhere.
Yeah, it has won that award a few times.
Yeah. Is that in the world or is that just in Australia?
Yeah, it's in the world.
It's in the world.
It's worldwide.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And I can speak from experience because I've lived in Sydney, Perth, Canberra, moving around a lot as a kid with my dad's job. And I really, all my family's in Melbourne, so I may be a little bit biased, but it is a really great city.
Not that Perth and Sydney and aren't.
No, they're great too. But I think Melbourne has a lot, like culturally, entertainment, sporting, just it kind of has everything.
Yeah. And it's got more of a temperate climate, hasn't it, than some of the areas. I mean, I've been up in Cairns, and that is hot.
That's hot. That's tropical. Yeah.
It is tropical. And
there's only 2 seasons there, wet and dry. Whereas at Melbourne, you could have 4 seasons in a day.
Wow.
So do you have birds yourself? Do you own any?
I do. I have cockatiels still. Yeah.
Cockatiels?
Still?
Yeah. One of my original males, Cloudy, he's nearly 25.
And still alive?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and how long do they go on till? 30 or?
About 30 is sort of the upper limit for boys, yeah.
So you've been away from Australia for a long time, haven't you?
I have been. So I haven't really been in practice in Australia for very long. I kind of practiced initially for about a year, 18 months, and then took off.
Right.
So there's still a lot about practicing here that I still need to learn, I guess. And it's very different to overseas.
Yeah. So you're sort of rediscovering what is actually happening in the area that you're working in there. Yeah. That must be fascinating for you.
It is. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. How do things compare to the US?
Oh, the diseases we see here are just so different. There's way more infections. So things like beak and feather virus are much more prevalent in birds. Certain viruses, chlamydia is much more prevalent. And these are diseases I rarely, if ever, saw in the States.
Right.
And is that due to husbandry differences or just the climate?
So I think like the beak and feather and the chlamydia are just endemic in the wild population of birds. And a lot of people, because the weather's quite temperate here, keep a lot of their pet parrots outside so that disease transmission is much more readily available between the wildlife and the pets.
Right. But none of your clients keeping bats at the moment?
No. No,
I think
the bat
ownership's gone
are
now.
a bit dangerous.
Sure.
Yeah, I've heard that.